the Demon Slayer game will set a new gold standard for arena fighters. Similar to how Storm did in the past, Demon Slayer will be the future. Keep on watching the video and I will explain to you guys why I believe that and why y'all should too. Let's get it. Yo, welcome to the turf. It's your boy Earth, and let's talk about this, man. I've been thinking about it for a while now, since CC2 has dropped the trailer and everything for the Demon Slayer game. I've been thinking about it actually since I knew CC2 was working on this project. I said to myself, CC2 is gonna go crazy and they're going to set another standard. And when I say standard, I mean something that people think about as soon as they think of the arena fighter genre. Similar to how if you say platform fighter, you think of Smash. That's how Storm is for, arena fighter genres. Now with that comparison also comes a lot of negatives. And by a lot of negatives, I mean the balance and just pretty much how the games run and how long they can last. Usually when people think of arena fighters, they think of these cookie cutter basic fighting games that just for mashers, you know what I'm saying? And Storm kind of really put that in motion with their super simplistic gameplay. And a lot of developers, they just came off and just ran with it. Now, is that entirely Storm's fault? No, not really. Storm, it's kind of iffy for Storm because Storm was released in really a time where competitive wasn't really as big as it is today, because with today almost every game goes competitive, man, and that's like, man, that's a moneymaker for games nowadays. But when Storm was released, we didn't really have that much online gameplay. I don't even think the first Storm had online modes. That's how back in the day Storm was, and people are still following that same thing. But at that time, since competitive wasn't such a big golden standard and game balance and all that wasn't required, Storm was able to get away with a lot of stuff that just is bad for like a fighting game, and its own little niche too as well. The Storm games brought about this niche where it's like every 3D arena fighter is a Storm clone to the majority of the community when they say it on the comments and all this. Yeah. Now the reason why I'm bringing that up and why that is important is because the niche is it's like 3D arena fighters are pretty much being labeled as basic one button mashers that take no skill. But with the Demon Slayer game, it looks like if you analyze all the gameplay that we got for the Demon Slayer game, you can see CC2 is really trying to go for a more balanced and a more just fair take on their games. Now CC2, they wanted to make a competitive fighting game for a minute actually, since Naruto Storm Rev. I remember them talking about how they expressed interest in the competitive thing, but the problem with that was Storm already had this formula it was going on, man. They couldn't just completely change the game. It was already a unbalanced and broken mess. So let's say they changed like mechanics like the awakening, they made stuff more balanced, combos more complex. That would alienate a fan base that they've already established. And until now, CC2 has not really had a chance to make a brand new IP from like the ground up, new mechanics, new everything, a new vision. And with the Demon Slayer game, this is their perfect opportunity to show us what they can do. Now, I've made an analyst video already about the Demon Slayer gameplay. I think I've made a couple actually, and I've talked about how the Demon Slayer game has a potential to actually be one of the first major big competitive arena fighters. And I'm not really the only YouTuber to notice that the Demon Slayer game, the gameplay is a lot more complex than Storm, and it's not even that much. And it's just a lot of balance changes that CC2 is taking. Other YouTubers that noticed this has been like, Kyle, That Kid Flowers, and Central Japan. They've all noticed that the game has more, more depth in its gameplay. I can't wait to see how CC2 does this game, man. I think CC2 will, patch it and balance it as well. And Sega's the publisher, they better. But that'll be all for the video, guys, man. If you guys like Demon Slayer content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. It's your boy Earth, and I'm out.